apparently Escape Plan didn't do as good as I was hoping it would. What could have helped it? I think some of these guns. Boom, boom. Cue title scene. First things first. To anyone who saw the dub of Pokemon and the Genesect Legend Awakens thingy, the movie that premiered on Saturday on Cartoon Network, if any of you know of a website where I can see the dub, that would be much appreciated. I knew it was premiering, but why it premiered at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, I have no idea. Nor did I know at the time, and I'd kind of like to watch it, preferably the dub than the original. So if any of you know where I can find that, leave that comment below. But let's get on to the main movies from this weekend. Coming in at 6th place, Prisoners with 2.064235 million. That is way too many numbers for a movie I think a lot of us just kind of forgot about. Number 5, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs with 9.672791 million. That film has just made way too much money. Number 4, Escape Plan with 9.885732 million. How tragic. Number 3, Carrie, 16.101552 million. Let's be honest, are we really that surprised? Coming in at number 2, Captain Phillips, 16.413.93 million. There's a reason I put these numbers in front. And at number 1, Gravity with 30... Oh, just put him up. Yeah, there, okay? I'm not saying it. These numbers are getting stupid. Okay? It was so easy during the summer where all the numbers were easy because they were all in zeros. And it was easier to follow because they were making more money. But now we're at the point where films don't make as much for the rest of the year. And because of this, they make a big deal to show off that they've got that extra few pennies. Because let's face it, in this weekend, every film needed an extra penny. But not Prisoners. This film has made a ton of money. You know, is this its last week? I thought last week was its last week. But somehow it held out and it's still here. And hopefully this will be it. Because it's time to move on. Huge jacked man, just give us X-Men. Then, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Why can't this go? You know, I'll take Prisoners being on this list for the rest of my life if it means never getting to hear Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 again. Because let's face it, I get it. Kids need something to entertain them. I get it. Kids are easily entertained. I get it. You need these little things because parents are afraid to bring their kids to the bigger films this time of year. But dear God, go away. Leave me alone. You suck. You're a terrible movie. Parents, bring your kids to something good. And what better to bring them to than Escape Plan? Oh, God. How did this movie flop? It has the 2 biggest action stars of all time. People wanted this movie 20 years ago. Look, I liked the movie. From the sounds of it, no one else did. It was fun and enjoyable. I grew up with Arnie and Sly. But and a lot of people did, but it's gone. They're 2 very charismatic guys, but the appeal's not there. Realistically, this film, I knew it wasn't going to do good, but I wasn't expecting this bad. Literally, the 2 films here only are separated by a couple $100 million. I know that sounds like a lot right now, but in reality, that is not much. I mean, I just thought it would do better, but realistically, just the appeal of Schwarzenegger and the Stallone charisma, or maybe I got that backwards, is dead. I'm sure they got a couple more movies coming out. Schwarzenegger's got some interesting stuff. Stallone's working on the next Expendables. But, sorry guys, I think it's time to put you out to pasture. And I'm pretty certain Schwarzenegger's from a pasture, so I think that works fine. Carrie. gee, yeah, this film was going to do great. It's not like the novelty dead. It's not like anyone didn't see the point to making it. It's not like there was even a point to making it. I'm sorry, why'd they make this movie? Look, I'm going to see it at some point, but it just doesn't look interesting. It doesn't look good. We all know what happens. You know, I heard it's a short movie. I heard the whole reason the movie exists is to get to that point, and I just think it kind of bugged people when the director said kids could connect to Carrie because she gets bullied. And I just think right now, with everything that's happened, this film is just not what we need right now. It just looks so uninteresting and just so boring. I just think it's not right for right now, and apparently most of America does too. Then we have a pretty huge gap, or at least the next two do. Captain Phillips didn't do that much better than Carrie. I mean, 40 million, still a lot more money. It's making good profit. It's doing well. It's definitely a film that's getting word of mouth. I mean, 1 and 2 did not change, so that means something. It's Tom Hanks. Anything Tom Hanks is gold. The pirates are attracting people. The story's attracting people. It's memorable. It's not memorable enough to where it's getting the huge numbers like, say, our #1 movie, but it's doing great for what it needs to. And let's face it, how could anything beat Gravity right now? I mean, Gravity's insane. This is its 3rd week. That's longer than Iron Man 3 was #1. And this is better, mostly because it's got Clooney and Bullock. That's definitely a big part of it, the star power. Two of the biggest stars out right now. Everyone's talking this movie. Did you see Gravity? Did you see Gravity? Don't tell me spoilers. I haven't seen Gravity yet. And it's worth it. This film they put a huge amount of work on. Oscar season's right around the corner. This film's definitely going to get some nods. I loved it. It's a great film. Go out and see it. You know what? Nah. Support the new stuff. Where's Machete Kills? I demand Machete Kills to be here. The world needs to see machine gun boobs. And I would just like to see boobs. But that's it for this week. Like I said, if you have the Pokemon information I need, leave it in the comments below. If you, this week's question. What film did come out this year that you thought was going to do better than it did? I guarantee you we will all say Pacific Rim, but there might be some surprising answers in there. Leave that comment below. And if you want to see if I will eventually see this Pokemon movie and eventually see Carrie, subscribe quicker than eventually.